To a degree. To a degree. We had pretty good practices leading up. Got to cover some stuff, add some stuff in. Um, yeah, a little bit. I thought we would shoot the ball better than what we did tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't, and we were a little too careless with the basketball early especially in the first half. Way too many turnovers, and coming off of the Fort Wayne, I think we had 22 assists to 15 turnovers, and tonight it's 17 turnovers to 12 assists. So, yeah, we didn't do a good job of moving the basketball the way we had done kind of at Milwaukee and and definitely with the Fort Wayne game. So, yeah, it stings a little bit, for sure. But we gotta. I mean, nobody's gonna feel sorry for us. We're gonna have to get back in and get ready to go and look at stuff for Robert Morris on Saturday.
That second quarter, ending the half with 7 minutes, not scoring. How did falling into that hole, how did that kind of?
Yeah, it killed us. I mean, we had people in foul trouble that we had to sit, so our rotations were a little out of whack, and we just couldn't get in a good flow. And they were playing statistical tendencies of ours and playing off of certain players that didn't have great percentages, and it kind of it made things stagnant for us, and we didn't. When we did get open looks, they just didn't fall for us. So yeah, that was. I really feel like the difference in the game was that run in the second quarter for sure.
And late in that fourth, they obviously went cold for pretty much the entire fourth quarter. You guys were able to make a few shots, but how did you want to approach things? Down the stretch once you guys started making a couple of shots, got it to single digits. How did you want to kind of play the foul game there and during that last stretch?
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to go quick tempo, and I felt like we had some pretty wide open looks that if they go in, it really puts a lot of pressure and possibly a couple of momentum swinging shots that didn't fall for us. But the big thing we were trying to when we were down 5, we thought we had enough time to defend without fouling, and we did get a miss, and then we hit one free throw, so that put us behind. So we had to foul quite a bit there at the end to kind of get it into bonus. So we'll have to go back and look at the film and reevaluate that for another game. But it was probably a little bit too late.
You held them 5 in the fourth. So you went a little full court defense there. Is that something you maybe want to implement in the future?
Well, I mean, that was something that we had put in this week to have in our pocket, and not necessarily to have if things were going bad, but to have as a change and mix up things a little bit. But no, that is possibly something that we'll try to go to if the rotations kind of get to where it's advantageous for us to do it. We would probably do it more for sure.
And there are 3 situations, I believe, in the first half where you had shot clock violations. Is that something that they were doing defensively that confused you guys, or what happened there?
Yeah, I don't think it was anything that confused us. They were just playing off of certain people, and when the ball went in and back out, our players weren't willing or ready to shoot the basketball. And we talked about that at length at halftime, that if the ball is going to move and if it does go in and come back out, we got to have people that are on the perimeter ready to do something with it. And at least 3 possessions for sure, and that's incredibly frustrating. Yeah.
Being able to kind of play complementary basketball, being able to not stop on one end of the floor with made shots, like finding that consistency seems kind of hard at times, especially indicating by the scoreless touch in the second, but then also being able to go scoreless in the fourth. How do you feel like that kind of played a role?
I mean, I feel like part of it in the second as well is they were picking on certain matchups of ours defensively, and we just they kept just going to the well, and we weren't getting stops. Like we couldn't find a way to one-on-one make them miss, and that compounded things from going from that and not getting quality looks on our end. It was that part was a little frustrating to say the least, and hopefully we can kind of show it on film, let it sink in, and move on from it, and learn and execute whenever it happens the next time.